Hello there.
So at the time I'm recording this, I haven't even uploaded my finale reaction to season 4. I'm just trying to record a little bit ahead. I always love to have content a little bit ahead, but it's season 5 and it's only 10 episodes and we are up to episode 3, ladies and gentlemen, today. My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here in Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And yeah, like I said, today we are up to The Wire, episode 3 of season 5. We are watching this fantastic show for the very first time. This one is titled Not for Attribution, and the way last episode ended, or the way the last few episodes have ended, the last 2 episodes, sorry, McNulty was thinking something drastic at the end of episode 1, and yeah, those actions were put into play at the end of episode 2. So is this episode going to end with McNulty yet again? Let's find out. Let's get into the reaction. So some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Yeah, can I just start calling him Slippin' Jimmy this season? Because this is a different... Like, I feel like, yes, we know McNulty is a cheat and a freaking fraud, like, in terms of when it comes to relationships. But I just feel like ever since he came back to the homicide side of things, and, you know, he thought he was going for Marlo Stanfield and was cut short on that, it's unleashed a completely different beast, to the point where, obviously, he's fabricating a case, and who knows when he's going to stop at that. He's creating this hoax of some sort of serial killer going around Baltimore, and I want to pose you guys a question. Is he right in doing that? For me, I think no. I feel like there's other ways of expressing your concerns and going about it than completely, tampering with cases and things like that. But I get his reasoning. I get where he's coming from in terms of the funding going cut short. And last episode, we saw McNulty looking lost, trying to find the right key for the right car, and I feel like that's a metaphor for his entire character at the moment, completely being lost, and wandering in the wilderness trying to find some purpose. And yeah, listen, I know his frustrations. Like, I get his frustrations. It seems like Kima is working a triple homicide by herself and the other detective. Everything is stretched out thin. And yeah, the resources are completely, almost null and void at the moment. There was 2 cars only available for an entire precinct. Like, that's unheard of. And I love the details The Wire goes into, displaying these struggles. But it seems like it's unleashed a completely different McNulty here. And I'm interested to see how that's going to affect his home life and how much Beatty's going to put up with it. And other people will put up with it in general. We saw Bunk fed up at the end of last episode. And he looking at older cases now, it seems like. He reviewing other files. Maybe he's going to try and... Maybe he's going to try and pin these unsolved mysteries or opened files onto this serial killer, per se.
Quieter, asshole.
Early relief. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Jesus, Bunk. What time is it?
4:30. I couldn't sleep, so get the fuck gone. What time did McNulty leave last night?
Never did. He's number 1. Supposed to out over some shit.
Yeah, he need this one-on-one chat, man. In the interrogation room.
Think again about what the fuck you're doing. Bunk, this can work. It can. Fuck you. I mean that. Oh, Jimmy, 4 in the fucking morning? Oh, so it is.
I don't know how many times I'm going to shake my head at this guy, but...
All of these homeless murders from the last 5 years.
I hope Bunk goes and sees Beatty, man.
Microfilm, but we got enough right here.
Jimmy.
Most of it open. We don't do so
Oh, there we go. There's open cases.
Transient locales, no nearest, no dearest, no one who gives a fuck.
So try and pin it on this serial killer so the higher-ups take notice.
Behind this shit. Yes, you are. You know what they do to police in jail? Pretty police like yourself. Motherfucker, we have kids. Houses. Car payments, furniture. Jimmy, I just bought brand new lawn chairs and a glass patio table. Now, you don't buy no shit
There's
like
some
that.
mental
You might
block
lose
in
your job
Jimmy
and go to prison.
at
You
the
won't even
moment
get past the
when
ME.
no one's going to get through to him.
You're dumping murders on us that we can't solve. You're fucking the squad's clearance rate.
Oh, fuck the fucking numbers already. The fucking numbers destroyed this fucking department. Landsman and his clearance rate can suck a hairy asshole.
Marlo ain't worth it, man. Nobody is.
Marlo's an asshole. He does not get to win. We get to win.
It's the same thing with Stringer, but
But
except it's worse with Marlo.
These are fucking murders. Ghetto murders, but still. I came back out of the Western to work this case because they said it would be worked. I came back out on a promise, and they're gonna keep that promise. Whether they know it or not.
To tell Landsman. My name is nowhere in the file. I don't want fuck to do with this.
Hey, Bunk.
No, no, no!
When you...
Eddie turning his back on the meter. They're dead where it doesn't count. Fletcher. Oh, that's the journalist.
Be back.
Journalists is the same as the police force, man, in terms of the hours. And how hungry they are and how ambitious they are.
Brother Ray. God rest ye.
So it's the dead officers' Ray's files. Which makes it probably even easier for McNulty. Damn, she getting that paper. The early word. The early bird gets the worm. Crossing paths without even knowing it.
When does the sun get here? Around now, usually.
When does the sun get here? The sun will never rise on Baltimore, man. Check in my head. This city's getting darker and darker. Yo, we really going to the HQ? To the headquarters? So that's how we gonna connect the bodies with the ribbon. She couldn't wait like a couple more minutes? All this just to find out probably your story's being gypped. I'm sorry, Bunk should speak out about this, man. I feel like he just letting it slide, watching it happen.
Anybody got a working car?
I got one, but I'm going back out to my crime scene on canvas.
Drop me at the ME.
Jimmy. My office. Now.
I'll get a lift over from one of the central cars.
The Avengers, man. Civil War. Civil War.
This is way past any shit you ever pulled in your life, Jimmy. Think on it.
You see Greg's out there? Bagging evidence alone, then going back out to recanvass on a triple. A triple fucking murder. A home invasion. And she's working it alone. They pulled Crutchfield this morning. Put him
Oh,
back
so
in
she is
rotation.
working it alone. It's not with the other guy.
You can't come fucking right, that's on them. A triple murder, and 12 hours later they leave one detective alone on it? I guess she's lucky she has a car.
This shit won't work.
Well, then we're no worse than before. Extra red name or two on the board.
Yeah, unless you got caught.
When this fucking unit's gonna catch me? Most of the guys up here couldn't catch the clap in a Mexican whorehouse.
What's with the red ribbon?
Barlow had a open strangle a few years back. Homeless guy with a red ribbon tied around his wrist. So that's two. Also, I found an open homeless case, which Ray Cole worked. I wrote a ribbon into his office reports. So there's three.
Our guy didn't have a red ribbon.
That's where I'm headed.
Jesus. Listen to yourself.
Upstairs wouldn't jump on a real serial killer. Fucking Marlowe, who's got bodies all over him. Well, maybe they need the make-believe.
Yeah, maybe you're the asshole who just lost his fucking mind.
Somebody cave his head in along with that glass bottle.
Yeah, I'm locked in the box. It's no joke. Let me out.
He fuck you?
Yes.
He tried. But mostly he just fucks himself.
You ain't seen those yet, huh? I'll bet you didn't. Fucking Burrell's asshole must be so tight you couldn't pull a pin from it with a John Deere tractor. Here you're promising a double-digit drop, and he gives you a 4% bump for 2 quarters in a row.
Thanks for bringing these by, Stan.
Well, I wanted to give you a heads up. Truth is, looking at numbers like those, I'm thinking you could do a lot worse than give me a run as acting commissioner. I know you couldn't make me permanent, maybe 6 months, while you keep grooming your boy Daniels. I get a pension bump, and you get a head start on clearing out dead wood.
F everyone in this
Beginning
show,
with
honestly.
Burrell and Rawls.
That is true.
Thanks,
Like,
Stan.
it's a
Let me think on it.
get out the dead
Do
wood,
that, Tommy.
but you gotta clean the whole system out, man. I feel like Valchek part of the dead wood. We seen him in season 2, man. Everybody in it for themselves.
Even on an acting basis, can you imagine Nerys and the ministers dealing with Commissioner
Valchek versus Nerys, please
do about the numbers?
give it to me. Cinema.
Department budget to the bone, right? Can't very well complain when the crime rate bumps. Burrell comes in here and owns these. I gotta give him a pass. At least until I can fix his money problems.
That is true.
Your piece took a bad bite there.
35 inches down to 12.
Woo!
It's my fault for giving it up to the A section. Wrong zip code. They're dead where it doesn't count. They were
Woo!
white.
Oh,
murdered in
100%.
timonium.
That
You'd have
thing.
30 inches off the front.
Yeah, that thing would have been 60 inches. Like, I'm talking LED TV style.
I drove down to the Port Covington plant this morning to get a copy.
You ain't the first to do that.
QLED, OLED, everything. Widescreen on the front papers.
He's by the overhead camera.
If it was white
Need
people.
to grab Prince, get him ID. Don't you want to wait for the post? Keep his hands clean for trace?
I need to know who my victim is. That's the priority. But finish your breakfast. I got plenty of time.
I feel like we're going to be spending a lot of time down here this season. I say this season like it's freaking 20 episodes, but no, it's only 10. I keep forgetting that.
Nothing under the nails that I can see. Think we can risk Prince?
What did we get sold again?
First the LA Times buys us up, then the Tribune. Law of the fish. Wait a minute.
Maybe we won a Pulitzer.
Pulitzer are still a week away. It just turned April.
Didn't Kendrick Lamar win a
Look at
Pulitzer
Whitey's pants.
for To Pimp a
If we
Butterfly?
won a Pulitzer, the executive editor would be tumescent. What? Speak English. I'm just a police reporter.
We're now faced with hard choices. We opened our first foreign bureau in London in 1924.
Are they going to cut
Some
individuals?
Foreign coverage has been a source
Like
of
cut
pride
workers?
ever
Cut
since.
journalists?
So it is with tremendous regret
Oh,
that I tell you that Chicago has made it clear that the bureaus in Beijing, Moscow, Jerusalem, Johannesburg, and London will all be shuttered.
oh, damn.
Elsewhere in the newsroom, there will be a fresh round of buyouts. Chicago has given us some specific budgetary targets that will require some hard choices throughout the
I knew it.
newsroom.
I knew
We
it.
are, quite simply, going to have to find ways to do more with less.
Oh, episode 1.
So I guess I will
Oh,
turn this over to Tom, who will get into the specifics.
so who's going to get cut? Who's going to get bought out?
Questions, if you could just hold them for me until after I've had a chance to speak.
Pull your clipbook together.
First,
Time to find a new home.
Chicago has sent us a memo outlining options that are available to those of you.
The aorta should have elasticity to it, but it's rock hard.
I wonder who selects who goes and who doesn't. Like, is it those 3 guys right there that walked in, those white VIPs? Because I feel like there might. I don't want to talk about the race card, but I'm just interested to see who gets the kick and who doesn't. Okay, I'm just interested because I feel like
Whoever strangled him could have just waited a month or two more.
Also, that ribbon you snipped off, it might tie to other cases.
The ribbon my own investigator missed at the scene.
Well, it happens. It was high on the wrist.
Cause and manner is homicide by strangulation.
that's
Good
what he
hunting,
wanted to hear.
detective.
That's what he wanted to hear. Homicide, murder.
And anyone requiring additional information on COBRA benefits and pension payout as part of the voluntary separation plan can schedule an appointment with Human Resources. Some of you will migrate into new positions, while others will, of course, be moving on
Axed.
to other opportunities beyond the sun. But everyone in this room
Beyond the
has done
sun.
excellent work and should be proud of their contributions.
Oh, shut up with the PR speech.
How many buyouts are there?
That hasn't been determined yet.
Woo.
We're talking to the union later today.
How will this affect the upcoming contract negotiations with the guild?
Badly. Kiss any raise goodbye.
Crazy. We're getting season 2 struggles with the unions and the the dock workers, with Frank Sobotka, with the new stuff in season 5. It comes full circle, baby. And I remember as well, I believe there was a meeting in season 2 with Frank Sobotka and sort of like the higher ups, or like a lot of the prominent dock workers. And I believe one of the unions came in and they're talking about, you know, the advancing technology and how that technology is going to put a lot of dock workers out because it's going to introduce these new machines that will prevent less injury and do the work for a lot of dock workers. And then here, yet again, evolving technology with the new stuff too. So
How come there's cuts in the newsroom when the company's still profitable?
There's nobody that feels worse about this than I do.
Cap.
I've seen the excellent work we've done here in Baltimore. The sooner we start meeting with you individually, the sooner I can answer all of your questions.
Not Omara.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Good luck, everybody.
No increase in felonies and a 1% bump in total crime.
that's alright. 1% only? Like,
Do you vouch for these figures?
no.
Sir?
No increase in crime even after I cut you guys to the bone. This is what you're telling me. Because the one thing I'm asking of you guys, the one thing that I'm asking
I haven't
of
vouched
all
for the figures since
is that
episode
you
1 of
give me
season
clean
1.
numbers.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. You made that clear.
Very good then.
Take me back to the low rises, man. Come on. Take me back to the orange sofa, please.
Rawls, he came in with the same stats.
If I know Bill Rawls, he'll be calling over here as soon as he gets back to his office, telling us he warned Burrell against cooking the books.
Ministers won't live with Rawls, neither will Nerese.
As acting commissioner, they will. For a few months at least. If we got a black candidate to sell them.
Daniels isn't ready. He's only been colonel for a year.
A year will do in a pinch.
Damn,
You float
Daniels.
with one of your bunkies on Calvert Street.
He being fast-tracked.
See how it plays.
Burrell reads that. He'll shit melons.
I fucking hope so. It's Baltimore. No one lives forever.
Oh, no. Oh, this is the same diner from where the Greeks met in season 2,
Andreas,
yeah?
right?
Yeah.
Russian sent me. Need to get a word to Vondas. You got a new friend.
Never heard the name.
Just let him know Marlo came past with a gift. Be at your same time tomorrow.
Yeah, du mais, Woo!
Any idea how long this could take?
Don't know. Might be here all day.
Meetings scheduled?
We've got to lay the foundation carefully. Make it so the grand jurors understand all the ins and outs so they don't get lost in the details.
Mr. Howard.
Yeah, listen, I'm really liking this season thus far. And I've said it time and time again. Like, I feel like I sound like a broken record of how many times I said it in episode 2 and my episode 1 reaction about the 10 episode sort of season and how important those extra 2 or 3 episodes can mean in terms of fleshing out other storylines and rushing other ones, because I just feel like listen, we haven't seen Cuddy this season yet. We haven't seen Namond. We haven't seen Randy. But I wonder if their arcs were sort of like tied up at the end of that season 4 montage. You know, Cuddy is healing with his gunshot wound, and he's got the girl. So he gets his happy ending, and he's back to the thriving gym. And I love that. I love that. But I just want to see it one more time. And obviously with Namond, you know, with Bunny and having the sort of happy home now and sort of being on the right path. And is it with Randy? Is Randy, you know, we get that ending with Randy where it's like, you know, a lot of kids face that same problem. Face that same problem, and they're never gonna see the sun again. And you know, Randy's just one of like hundreds and thousands, or like one of many kids that face this same problem in Baltimore. And you know, it's not always going to be a happy ending for everyone. And Randy's, you know, continuing to live out in the group home, getting beat up every day, and he has to, you know, do that. And it's another kid with potential squandered, especially just from how it ended with Randy. It's just a sad state of affairs. And you know, that's how the Wire's been about. Not everyone is going to have a happy ending riding off into the sunset. And I love that depiction. I respect that heavily, because for characters we care about a lot, you know, they don't necessarily always end up in the best position. So yeah, I'm interested to see whether we do get to, you know, focus on any of the youth from season 4 besides Michael and Daquan, who we've seen the last few episodes. But yeah, no sort of inclination of OMAR yet. But it seems like he's gonna come into the fray with Chris and Snoop trying to, you know, flush him out of retirement. But yeah, other things such as Cuddy, you know, Bunny, Randy, it seems like, you know, it's just the message of the Wire that some problems are never going to be solved. And yeah, it's sad, but I want to see him again. But then again, you have the introduction of the new stuff this season, which I feel like is going to take a lot of time. And that's where I see potentially a lot of viewers' complaints coming from, with, you know, a lot of their favorite characters, you know, for instance, being sort of put to the bench because of the news the news plot line and how much time that is taking up. But yeah, if it was like a 13 episode season, I wouldn't be worried. But because it's 10 and we don't have another season, that's why I'm a little bit worried. And I don't find the news characters, or like the journalists themselves, to be
If you're important enough, sure.
as investing as the kids per
I'm
se.
the vice president of a major financial institution.
Who the fuck isn't?
Can you begin by slowly explaining in the most basic terms each of those things, beginning with the word non-profit?
I still haven't gotten over Avon's cameo last episode.
Someone's killing homeless men. Medical examiner says so. Weird thing about my case, Bunk. Dead man was homeless, but he had a red ribbon tied around his wrist.
Voice it, voice
what does
it.
a homeless guy have to remember? They used to have a red ribbon tied around his wrist.
Nobody cares.
Hello.
What?
Nice out.
Oh, like Chanel number 5 comes out of your ass, Moreland.
I have Chanel number 5.
If you got a problem, then I
Don't
got
talk
a
crap
problem.
on it.
That's how the co-op work. What's the problem?
I got too much money.
Son, believe me, you ain't alone. What to do with this shit we sell ain't no thing. In Baltimore, dope and coke sell themselves.
The proposition
money
Joe's
that come
smart.
back, ain't enough mattresses, is it?
And
You got any ideas?
he don't know that Marlo going behind his back
A few.
to cut out the entire co-op from the Connect.
You asking?
Not
He gonna use everyone to his own advantage and take the crown for
20
himself.
years of the paper, and this how it ends.
Fact of the matter is, it's more profitable these days to run a worse paper for less money.
Or with less.
People and pages, you increase revenue.
If we're lucky, they'll just get rid of dead wood.
Either the copy desk or the buyout.
You're kidding, right?
Apparently, they can hire 1.5 20-somethings for what it costs to keep me in print, so...
Damn, Roger. Sorry, man.
Fuck it. I might as well get to work on a great American novel.
I'd take the payout and invest it or enjoy it. But yeah, my goddamn 20 years for nothing. But that's the ruthless nature of it, man. It happens nowadays. Like, So many times. Look what happened with the pandemic and stuff like that. One of my best friends happened to just a couple of weeks ago. Like, she got made redundant.
Have a seat. We value your dedication. You've done excellent work.
That's how they
We're
start.
counting on you to transition the new team. There's still going to be excellent talent out there that needs to be developed.
What kind of team's gonna be left?
We're losing good people, but we expect to retain the core of a solid staff.
Doing more with less.
Shut up!
That's what we have to contemplate going forward.
Freaking, I'll bash your Harry Potter glasses in, man.
Look at this.
Another red ribbon.
One of Ray Cole's files. Cole left a note with it. Found on left wrist of victim. Check against other cases.
Hey, hon. How's the stain look on the cabinets?
Nobody
They tell you
cares. Nobody cares.
yet? Great. Yep, I'm on my way.
Everybody's too preoccupied with their own problems to even think about this. That's why McNulty's got sort of like a clear path to it. Does McNulty have a little basketball rim on his little cubicle? That's
not
mad.
hard part.
Oh, no, that's someone else.
To give a shit. Let's get a taste. I'm buying.
Oh, he's trying to get them to give a shit. Okay.
You think I'm drinking with you? Go home, Jimmy. Think your weak shit through, man.
Go home.
Thank you, Bunk.
God, I'm working a serial killer.
The arrogance on him, man. I love Bunk. Bunk's standing up for it. At the end of the day, these guys are still kids. They're like
wanna talk on
14,
it?
15. And
When we're christening him. Set up on this family. Everything's so serious now. Yo, little man, you finish your homework? Cause it's late now and it's only gonna get later if we don't roll home soon.
Ain't no school tomorrow. Teacher meetings.
staff development
we should
day.
do something, Mike.
Got my corner to run.
See? The childhood is stripped because
What?
of the corner. And the
What,
game.
nigga?
They can't even do
Six Flags be open again.
things they enjoy.
This shit's taking forever.
Complicated stuff, I suppose.
It's more like Joe make it complicated. That nigga got a thing for conversation. Not like Marlo.
I have to address this now. Where a lot of profanity is used in The Wire, The Wire obviously uses a lot of profanity and obviously the N-word and stuff like that. So what's happening on my videos lately is that they're getting the yellow dollar sign on them. So it's limited ad revenue. And I have to accurately submit the ratings now. I don't know, YouTube changed the system and it's like not flagging my videos, but it's giving him the yellow symbol. And then I request a manual review and obviously it comes back with either not the F word, the F-U-C-K word, the word that they use to describe OMAR usually that starts with the F, and then the N word is usually picked up with the manual review by an actual individual, and basically it continues to earn limited revenue. So I want to say, if you're listening to the show and sometimes I bleep out or like sort of mute the swear words, that's because I'm trying to sort this issue out. And I know The Wire doesn't have many episodes left, but it's for future videos to come to, whether it's another show or it's a movie, whatever.
Definitely not.
Now, see, Pastor here, he one of about 3 I like to give money to. Help with his good works and all that.
Good works.
Oh, he down with all kind of missionary work going on down in the islands. You know, building a church for some folk, a schoolhouse for some other folks, all kind of good shit like that.
The Lord's
What else
work.
y'all building?
The hospital.
Hospital, yeah. Except they've been building that mess for about 10 years now, and nothing ever actually get finished.
How you gonna clean my money?
We got accounts with some of the banks down there. Donations come in as cash. Cashier's checks come out.
Tiny-ass Caribbean island, don't truck with no subpoenas, no court orders, none of that.
You pay 10 on the dollar. Anything beyond that depends on your generosity to save those who want to be saved.
That's sad, man. Sending that stuff to the Cayman Islands, man. How does this guy still have pool on girls looking like this. I just wanna have that thought. Like, I just want to know how, because they're drunk too. Like,
I can see that.
I saw your text message on my cell phone today. It took me minutes.
how many times have I shaken my head for McNulty?
Can't even begin to think what our next round of guild negotiations is going to be like. Now, enough of me crying. What are you selling tonight, dear Lorna?
Carcetti's planning the shit camp Burrell. He's talking to people and considering replacements.
That's a good news scoop. I am City Hall source.
Rawls, deputy of operations, might have a job for a few months, but there's a front runner from deep in the department, Cedric Daniels. His ex-wife got herself elected to the council last go-round. I always like photos of my story.
And this is aimed at who? Huh? Ministers? Nerese? You want to see if they can live with this fella here, right?
Do your work, man. Do your work.
From one whore to another?
Hey, you know how police is only as good as his CIs, his informants? So is a journalist.
Beautiful. Holy shit. Look at this motherfucker. Hit him with the spot. CID. Figures, don't it?
Bro, I swear. They are painting McNulty in the worst light. Like, I don't know how to describe it anymore. It's just like the lowest of the lows. Like,
need to go. Down 6 Flags.
I'm talking round trip. Running 200 plus gas.
Where you at?
why didn't you get Donut to steal a car?
I got 150. Gas included if it even get us there.
I'm gonna be fretting on the ride now. This motherfucker tried and true.
That's underage driving as well, yeah?
Alright.
Unlicensed.
I got half when we get there and half on the way back.
Who is he? CID commander. Came out of the Eastern DEU. Married to the Daniels that won the council seat in 06.
I'd give it to this guy.
Big wiretap cases. They gave him the Western, hoping to clean up that district after they shit canned Bunny Colvin.
That's my
Getting
guy.
Separated, he's been shacked up with Ronnie Perlman over at the state's attorney's office. No suction early in his
He
career.
even knows that.
But now that he's got Carcetti's ear, now the brass stay out of his way.
That's 20 years of journalism. Or even probably more than 20 years, but 20 years here. Hand it over. Thank you very much.
Sure.
One last gig.
What the hell? I'm already on the clock.
Yeah, go out on a high, man. What? Because you don't have your big
Don.
white boy protecting
It's
you?
Roger Twig with the Sun Papers. Yeah, is the deputy around? Thanks, hon.
Hey, an hour or two I'd have had it surrounded.
No doubt.
Cap. Cap.
While Mr. Deadwood here's working the story, see if you can feed him some React quotes.
It's a generous gift. But your money, the money you bring me,
I don't need. Money is money. What's the difference who bring it to you?
it's dirty money. It stinks.
We ain't in the same business.
The bills are from the street. They're dirty. You understand? Everything runs through Joe. Everything is clean with Joe.
Ain't a problem.
Marlo is, you know.
Goodbye.
Hey, Vondas put him in his place, man. Marlo being humbled a little bit here. He gotta realize he ain't as top shit as he thinks in this game. The Greeks are different playing field, sorry. They're different levels.
What kind of knot you say was
And Prop Joe's trustworthy. And Vondas ain't gonna neglect that. The problem is, what if something does happen on the street level that leads to Prop Joe getting taken out and his crew and Marlo completely moving on the entire co-op, like full out warfare? But I feel like this season's too short for that. But we never know. We never know.
yourself with your red ribbon.
Just thought of something. I caught a vagrant months back, had a red ribbon tied around his wrist.
You remember that?
Oh.
Hell of a catch, detective. Hell of a catch. Let me see your file.
Clean bills? You mean laundered, right? I just showed you how.
Nah. He mean clean, like the money straight out the bank and shit. All looking nice.
See, people ain't right. Here you are trying to pay a motherfucker, and all he worried about is what the money look like.
Normally, my fee for this would be 20 on a dollar.
Ooh.
40,000 to make it look nice.
You need this back today, too. Might ordinarily charge more. But seeing as how we co-op.
The thing is,
Well, speaking of co-op, tell them niggas that got burnt, I'm giving away 50 for a line of OMAR's people.
His sister, his Mima, some fag he be with, all that shit count. You hear me?
I let sleeping dogs lie, son.
Damn.
You would, Joe. You smart like that. Me? Anyway, pass that off on.
Come back for this here in an hour.
Marlo is Sauron, man. He want to conquer all of Middle Earth, every inch of land and people. Prop Joe hasn't realized the larger play here.
Man, I ain't giving him a thing on Omar.
Good.
Omar been gone.
Let him stay gone.
Took a lot of bad history with him, too.
Sleeping dogs rest. He's right.
How the hell would I want that motherfucker back?
How fast do you think we were going on that first drop? 75 an hour. That's it? I feel like I was coming out of my
See, this is the stuff we want to see.
Stuff like that.
Look at Bug with the Batman mask. They're being kids, man. This is what we need to see. Flirting with girls and stuff. Like, that is highlight of the season thus far. Highlight of the season, along with Avon.
Spin on it. Rest of the bank out the box and not in.
These guys are seeing the sun, smiling, everything. The girl's dressed in yellow too.
So where's Fairfax at?
Northern Virginia. How about you?
I live in Baltimore.
That's so cool.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, and Bug.
That's tight.
That's tight. See, that's what I like to see. But it's The Wire. These highlights are going to be short-lived. These kids are being kids, having fun, flirting with teenagers. Like it is what it is. Thank you. But that life is restricted because of the game, man. The game compromises all aspects of life.
Madman on the loose, huh?
3 linked cases and counting. He's killing vagrants, is he? Don't say I didn't warn you. Who covers us for the Sun papers nowadays? Twig?
Yeah, him or this new girl. I don't know, something.
That's the girl he saw in the beginning at the the supermarket.
Baltimore Sun, Gutierrez.
And there we go, the connection. The connection. Gutierrez gets the story. They're running with a fake story. A lot of interchanging cuts this episode as well with the Sun and the police force. The parallel storylines running together. Oh, she meeting up with someone. She got someone. She got McNulty.
Good react quote from me in Metro, right?
Metro! Metro Boomin?
Whoa. Scott, come here. This quote here. Carcetti may be holding the knife, but Daniel sharpened it for him. He's been critical of Burrell since the election.
Damn.
Good shit, huh? Yeah, from a high-ranking City Hall source. You feel comfortable telling me where you got that?
Not really. It being a source.
Well, it's a great quote, but if you're gonna slam somebody anonymously, I at least have to be sure the quote comes from
Reese Campbell.
Whoa.
She's not gonna slam the mayor's choice publicly, but not for attribution. That's her quote.
You got any reason to say that, huh?
Twig's not the only guy.
Cap, man. This guy Scott is the McNulty of the journalists. Where's the morals this season? Where's the morals this entire show? But like, the ethics, man, the codes.
Let Vondas know I mean no misunderstanding.
Selfish motherfuckers. Thing is Vondas gonna cut Proposition Joe out, and is he gonna let Proposition Joe know what Marlo's doing, what move he is making? That's more like it.
You're new, right?
5 months. I worked at the Sun Sentinel in Lauderdale before this.
I've read your stories. They're good.
Bullshit. but thanks.
If McNulty ends up
You're gonna run
banging
something
this,
right away,
I
right?
swear.
Gotta get the word out on this.
It's just that every girl I see him interact with now.
Her name is Alma.
I have a boyfriend, detective.
Thank you!
Yeah.
Shut him out!
He bigger than me.
Can I ask you why
This
on the day in
motherfudger,
question
man.
you were operating the senator's car when you were detained by city police with
Oh, that's the guy that
$20,000?
drives Clay Davis's car.
Advice on my tongue. I ain't gonna answer that. Y'all trying to criminate me here.
Mr. Price, you are employed as a driver for Senator Davis, earning $30,000 a year. Is that correct?
Yes, so?
Yet, it is my understanding that you are also drawing a $40,000 salary as the executive director of the West Baltimore Hoops charity, and
Hey,
another $30,000
hustler's
as the
ambition.
fundraising director for
Yeah.
the Senator's Daycare Initiative.
Let him be, man.
How are you able to earn 3 salaries working 3 jobs at the same time, Mr. Price?
He's a hustler. He's grinding.
You have a nice day.
Yo, he got cooked. He got a
Blind
cooking.
motherfucker. His joint on Collington on the east side of the street. If he give up OMAR though, I want in on that shit. This nigga put a gun in my face, man.
Joe know about Butchie?
Motherfucker, I know about him. Joe don't know shit about this here. And he ain't need to know.
Cheese going behind Joe's
Where my
back.
cheese at, man?
Damn, clean money too. Oh, that smile's about to be wiped in an instant.
Went no school today, so we took Bug to do something. Ain't no thing.
It is when you don't tell no one. Now, how they come down here all day long to make sure your shit is straight? This your corner or what, nigga?
I'm checking now to make sure shit's right at the end of the day. Alright?
This ain't gonna end well in the long run.
All straight. Ain't the point, and you know it. Chris already heard about this shit.
Yeah, you disrespect the game like that. Listen, I know y'all having fun, but if we're talking about the game stuff,
Let's go home, man. Deal with this bullshit later.
leave Bug alone, man. Yeah, if we're talking game rules, game stuff,
There's 400 in your own account.
wait, what did he say?
Chris already heard about this shit. Nice dolphin, nigga.
I didn't hear that. Nice dolphin, man. Nah, that's hilarious. That delivery was on point. I was like, I missed the line.
There's 400 in your own account down in the Highlands. There no hurricane, Department of Justice, or nigga with a gun can tap that.
I even know it's there.
You can check it online anytime you like.
On a computer? If I can't hold it in my hand.
All right. You got any prior convictions?
Yeah, nothing that rate.
We get you a passport, then take a trip.
Think Marlo gonna leave Baltimore?
Ain't easy civilizing this motherfucker.
Nah, bro. This guy different.
We chose poorly, Gus.
How many inches is that? How many inches is that? That's what she said. Pause. Oh, my bad. But that's decent size. Time's up. Gollum said it.
You see that quote from somebody about me stabbing Burrell in the back? It's a damn lie.
So what? You're gonna be named commissioner. This is good news. How is this not good news?
Because it ain't clean. Dirty. Did his story get in the paper? Oh, yeah. That ain't good enough, is it? Yeah. Not good enough to cause a shakeup.
No. See,
That is the thing. I don't want Chris paying a visit to Butchie now because of cheese.
I gotta buy a man some slack.
Oh, so it's Snoop.
If you got some ID on you.
Who was that?
Little girl.
Hey.
Oh! Oh!
Cash is in the register.
Fuck the register, old man.
That's one way to bring back Omar. Kill
They all
Butchie.
up
No,
in this shit.
don't kill him.
They going after every damn thing. Do you hear me? We going to jail.
Shit.
Focus, motherfucker. Focus.
Look here. Back in the girdle ads, underneath the story about the school board approving a name change for PS 114. It's Jimmy McNulty's Ripper. You know why they call him homeless, Jimmy? Because they ain't got a pot to piss in. And you know why they ain't got a pot? Because nobody gives a good fuck. Shake it for another day or two, and then you're back in the rotation.
Maybe taking the homeless angle wasn't the best decision because, like,
You done with this stupid shit?
he's right. No one gives a crap
Who
about
the fuck
homeless
do you need to
people.
hear
Like,
from, Jimmy?
You have to let Burrell know that this isn't coming from you.
That won't matter. After what he read today, I'm the threat.
Well, then you have to tell him that you won't take the job, that you don't want his chair.
And he believes me.
The alternative is that he goes public with what he knows. Whatever he
all
has,
from one fabricating quote. Fabricated quote, sorry.
Said yourself, he'd rather bury that file than to embarrass the department on his watch.
Cocksucker the one got the trouble. No need for you to stand tall on it.
Listen. Bug was wearing a Batman mask earlier on this episode, and I've referred to Omar as the Dark Knight before. Listen. You bring the Dark Knight out of retirement, you best not miss. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Look what happened. Bane tried to put Batman into early retirement. Look what happened when he came back. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that.
Ain't no other way I can see that.
We're out by OMAR.
Where Omar at?
You're a tough man.
You freaking sadistic motherfuckers. Oh, and they were talking about smoke before, and then you have the smoke going over onto Chris. Oh. You guys probably bled out for ages,
Word
man.
get to Omar. Make sure he hear everything.
Still ain't got no line on him, man. And now he coming at us.
You want to change up? Marlo got to move indoors. The rest of us need to live on the run.
Fucked up plan, you ask me.
Marlo wants Omar. What else you need to know?
You making your move on Burrell, and I don't blame you. And the thing is, I can help with that. The ministers, the Reeds, Black Legislative Caucus, I can bring them around for you.
One last play from Clay Davis.
All I need is some help with this grand jury
Yep.
nonsense.
Yep.
Hey, you go to Bond, you tell Bond that...
I can't help you with that.
The story's been out all day and our phone isn't ringing. The ministers, the Reese, the caucus, they're willing to live with Daniels, apparently.
Thanks anyway.
No, he made one last shot. I low-key wanted Clay Davis to get away with it.
Play loose, huh? Thinking I'm done.
Listen, I know this guy is, you know, a corrupt politician, but I just want to see, I don't know. I just want to see him make one last hurrah. Oh no, he actually went to the islands. Omar took a little holiday just to see that his money, you know, is taken care of.
Bonjour.
Came to see my account.
Vous parlez pas français?
I got my money in it.
Je ne parle pas anglais.
Yo, she cute, man.
It's mine. I got my money.
Oui, monsieur. J'ai juste besoin de ça. S'il vous plaît, est-ce que je pourrais avoir le... ça?
Je m'appelle Elie Moses.
Identification, s'il vous plaît.
What?
Ça?
Is he in Cancun? Cayman Islands? Like, where is he?
Merci. Ok, Monsieur Marlowe.
Monsieur Malo.
So you string together Barlow's murder and Cole's unconnected case and yours, which is natural to begin with.
Instant serial killer, which I thought would get the brass to begin kicking out some money to work real cases.
Like Marlowe.
Like Marlowe.
At least we're getting Lester in on it now.
Shit like this actually goes to your fucking brain.
Yeah. If you don't want to listen to your partner, then listen to Lester. He has all the wisdom you need, boy.
Joke
Thank
of it
you.
is, no one gives a fuck about a serial killer. Not unless he's carving up some pretty co-ed or some shit.
All white people
Some papers put the story in their back pages.
that aren't homeless.
You're fucked up.
Yeah. Tell him.
You know, I mean, if you want to do it right, a straight up strangle's not enough. Not if it's some vagrant.
Look at Bunk's reaction in the background. I know they're wrecking out of focus on him,
Sensationalize it.
but
Give the killers some fucked up fantasy, something bad.
no! Look at his smile!
Parts and give the people what they want from a serious. No, you're onto something.
Lester, what the fuck?
I only need a few weeks to pull down Marlowe Stanfield. You fly this mess right, you can give it to me. Who gives a damn if we fake a couple of murders that we're never gonna solve, huh?
You know what? Everything's effed up now. We might as well just F up the effed up. That's what we're gonna do. You know, we're just adding more shit to the pile of shit already. Just full sender. I don't care anymore. I've checked out. I've checked out as well. I'm done. You guys can do whatever the F you want. Clay Davis can rock up and shoot up City Hall. Do whatever you want. I don't know, man. Like, whatever. I've checked out. No one has a moral compass anymore, man. That compass is broken. That compass might as well be Jack Sparrow's in that world end, man. It's just spinning around, no direction. Get out of here.
Don't care. No one cares. But if it's gonna get the bosses to throw down enough coin to do police work.
I'm out. I'm out of here.
We got Bunk, man. He's standing strong. But these two together? Oh my gosh.
We gotta give your killer a name.
We
See,
have
they
to
both.
kill again.
They both. Oh my gosh, we have to kill again. That is sadistic. You're just becoming as worse as the people you're trying to hunt. Oh my. Where is. Don't tell me Marlo and Omar are gonna come face to face with one another. Marlo, Omar on vacation. Yo, he giving back to his peoples, man. He donated the money.
There you go. Mañana, papi, tomorrow,
This is so cool, man. Two moments of like happiness this episode with Michael and Omar sort of enjoying. But like we said, those moments are both short-lived. And both characters were in the sun enjoying the days out. Where are they? Brazil? I don't know where they are. Omar with that hat, man.
Yo, Naldo, cuz got to find out where they got Honey Nut, yo. They expect us to call this spittle land home.
Honey Nut cereals. Still looking for it. Damn, even word gets around here.
Recibí una llamada. Tengo mala noticia.
Mexico? I don't know.
¿Qué pasa? Mataron a Bucci.
He gonna suit up again. He gonna suit up again. Unless it doesn't bring him out. Unless he holds this down. But that's not Omar, man. Omar gonna come back. Omar gonna come back. You know, don't wake the sleeping dog. But they're waking up the sleeping dog. They poked the bear. They poked the bear. Proposition Joe said, don't do it. That could be a big mistake. I feel like Marlo is biting off more than he can chew at the moment. He's trying to handle too many things at once. And that's the thing. He wants all. Like I said, he's Sauron, man. He wants to conquer all of Middle Earth. Take out everyone else. Everyone else. Everything that's in place. All the systems. Okay? It's unbelievable. Listen, if this season, like, I know it's only 3 episodes less, but I just feel like they're going to try and do a lot in the remaining 7 episodes. And I just hope they don't rush it because they're teasing up a lot of great things. So we'll see how it unfolds, ladies and gentlemen. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.